What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got it, how I did it. Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down, Winston. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Jameis to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
On the play. It's now 3rd and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Winston. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. 56, flip. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They'll throw again. Winston looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, let's go second.
Jameis again. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I got you. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Again, it's Winston. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check 30. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. I got it. Hey, check.
To the air again with Winston. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
On the tackle.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Henderson, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Morgan to throw, and he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his rookie Cole Kmet that time. 3rd down here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Morgan. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
13 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henderson, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 12. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing from the gun is Morgan. Flushed out right. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. K'Lavon Chaisson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
3rd and long.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Morgan. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long... And, oh, he coughed it up! And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. No doubt they were hoping for 7 points out of this drive, CD. The good news, they could at least salvage 3 because that ball went bouncing out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the bounce that they got? They kept them in field goal range. You're exactly right. They get a chance to get 3 points out of it and not cost themselves.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 49-yard line.
On first down, Logan. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it here with Logan. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
TJ Logan.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Here's Winston. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Brown. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. handoff, Henderson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
On the tackle. A gain of 7. And a Panther first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
3-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Morgan. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Henderson, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A 48-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Watch QB draw.
Winston now. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Henderson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Running left is Henderson, and he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Let's go, defense. It's going to be a long day.
On 3rd down, Winston. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Gain of 18 on the play. 1st down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now it's Henderson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Darren Lee on the...
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side with Henderson. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Morgan. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Winston now to throw on first down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Logan, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
That's the end of the third quarter.
Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
TJ Logan.
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Hey, check 3, triple team. Get the ball. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Throwing, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Hey, check Mike 39. Check. Let's go.
Now Winston on 4th down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
At the 23-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Jameis now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Winston. That's complete to Mooney. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Winston. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jameis to throw it. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. This is Logan. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. They run again with Logan. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remained down 3. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Tackle made at the 38.
Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So the delay of game penalty backs them up. It's now 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henderson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. timeout. Here's Henderson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position. A touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
And certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say? It's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
Let me explain what I did.